Good morning, guys. We have not cooked for a while, so since there's a Super Bowl coming up really soon, we thought let's do some baking, well, cooking in our kitchen this week. Who knows, maybe we'll do something sweet on Thursday. But today we are going to do a fun dip with one of our Wind Willow dip mixes. So if you did not know that our Wind Willow line can be made into something different besides just what's on the back of this box. So if you come in, and you can see these in the store, and we can talk about them when you come in, but this one is on the back of the box. You can make it into a cheese ball, which you would need 1 brick of cream cheese, 4 ounces of butter, and the mix. If you want to make it into a hot dip, you would also still use your 8-ounce package of cream cheese, a 1/4 ounce cup of sour cream, and a 1/4 ounce cup of milk, and then you make that into your hot dip. But today we're going to make it a twist. We are actually going to make what we call a creamy jalapeno jack corn. It's super simple, super easy. So I actually have a Dutch oven from, I always say this wrong, the croissant or whatever, but I am going to actually cook it in this and bake it in this, and that way it is just ready to go. If you have a cute little dish that you want to make this in, or put in a foil pan for your football party, that way you don't have to go clean it, pick it up, leave it when you leave your party. But we're going to go and bake it into a saucepan for those terms. But today we're going to go and just cook it in here. And you can, I would not highly suggest put this in a microwave to melt everything, because you don't want to overheat your cream cheese and make it gross. So we're going to go ahead and cook it on our pan here, and we're going to start our oven. And we have a gas stove here at the store, and we're going to go and start it on low. Okay, so there's our low. And we will share this recipe with you guys, and you're going to come in and purchase one of these. And when you open this box, it's going to become 2 packages like this. This is your package of your mix, and this is your sweet toppings that you're going to put on your dip once you take it out of the oven. So we're going to go ahead and set that off to a side. Actually, I have one in the oven cooking right now. So let's go ahead and open this, and we'll set it off to the side. And make sure you put it in your sight so you don't forget to put it in. Because I may say I forgot to put the topping one time when I made a dip here at the store. So just word to the wise, make sure everything is in sight. The other thing, when I was making my dip prior to this one that we have cooking in the oven right now, when you are going to go ahead and, since we're cooking this on the stove, do not, which I did not leave it in the whole chunk, I went ahead and cut it into portions. But I would say make sure you cut them in a little bit more. So you're going to need 12 ounces of cream cheese. So you are going to need a block and a half. So you can see I already still have my half. And I would just take this and I would just cut it. And then just cut it right on here, however you guys like. Okay? And then just go ahead and then just put that in there. Okay, so there is your 1 block of cream cheese. This is super simple, guys, super simple. And what's a dip with cream cheese? And who doesn't like corn? And then you're gonna go ahead and put all those in there, okay? So you've got your block and a half of cream cheese. And then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna get your butter, and it's a 1/4 of, don't do that, a 1/4 of a cup, so you have a 1/2 stick of butter. And again, just cut those in your little increments. That way it will melt a lot faster in your pan. And mostly these are things that you already have in your pan, in your refrigerator, so easy cheesy there. And let's go ahead and your cream cheese is already starting to melt, so let's go ahead and start that process of getting it stirred so we don't scorch it. That's the word I wanted, scorching. You put this in your microwave. And then you're going to use a half a cup of milk. Okay? And then you're going to pour that in there. Set that off to the side. So your instructions that we are going to share with you guys, it says, super easy, not a lot of words, easy reading. Preheat your oven to 350, and you're going to stir your cream cheese, milk, butter in saucepan over low heat. And I would say after you get that all together, then add this on top. And then this is your jalapeno jack mix. And you're just going to very carefully just stir all this together. And then once this gets to going, if you want to turn your heat up, you can. If you want, this would be good if you put it in one of those little slow cookers after you've baked it, little crock pot for your football party or your next gathering. And you just keep mixing. And then if you're going to do that, I would cook this and then I would put it in your little crock pot. And then right before you're going to leave and take it to your party, or once you get to your party, then open up the lid and then put your toppings on there. Because if you put your toppings on and then leave, your toppings will probably go ahead and absorb into your hot mix. And then if you still got some big chunks, just take that butter knife and then just go ahead and break that down. And then keep mixing that up. And I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. I bet you didn't know we had a gas stove underneath this. When we came in the store, I told Mark if he could make me a little cover for my stove, so then that way then our countertop back here can be a multi-purpose use. Great way to occupy space that you don't get to use a lot if you would have this covered. Okay, it's starting to melt and this oven is definitely getting hot. And then just keep pushing your spatula down to go ahead and get that cream cheese to break down. Hope you guys are ready for some warm weather. I know I am. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and I want to say thank you for bearing with me and having our little DIY / cooking segment today. We were out of town this weekend for a wedding. Mark's niece got married, and it was we just took our time, played around in Lincoln a little bit, got some new running shoes, went to Lululemon store, bought some new leggings, saw one of my good friends' daughter, and then we came home and vegged out on the couch with the dogs, and I just said, you know what? We'll just have to wait one more day. Okay, that is all nice and melted. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to grab our corn. And your corn is 2 16-ounce bags, but these are actually 10-ounce bags. So I am adding a bag and a half. So just make sure that you don't put too much corn in here because you're gonna lose the consistency of your dip. So that's really important. And then as you can see, this one that we've got, it's perfect size. And if you have a big crowd of people, just double your batch. It smells amazing. I will be honest with you, it smells super, super good. So we're gonna do a little Food Network here, and we are going to take this, and I'm gonna set it off to the side, or actually I'm just gonna leave it here. Now I'll move it over there because I have my camera set up over here. And you're just gonna go ahead and and what I would do if you're going to use the same dish like I am, when you're going to go ahead and mix all this up, if you can see, you're going to get some on the sides. So I would level it out, and then I would take a paper towel and I would wipe the perimeter of this so it's a nice clean pan when it is baking. Okay, that's really important so you don't have the icky crusties on the side that you don't want to have to mess with later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our little cutting board here. This is what happens when you get it too close to the stove. Your wood cutting board gets a little hot. Okay, I'm going to set this here. And then I'm going to go over to the oven really quick, and I'm going to grab the one that we have in the oven out. Can't get my hips to move. Okay, so there it is. It's nice and it's piped and it's hot. So 350 degrees for 30 minutes is all it takes in your oven. So then what you're going to do is that you're going to take this dip that we have, your sprinkles, and you're going to put those over that. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, and then this is what it looks like. Does that not look amazing? Super easy, super, super easy. You probably have corn in your cupboard too, or in your cupboard. So, in your freezer, chips in the cupboard. So I'm gonna go grab. So what I would suggest is always a favorite at any party that you go to. You always have your scoops. And then I would grab Fritos and your regular scoops. So these would be the two chips that I would say to go with these. You can smell the onion. I don't even know what's in the topping. I'll be honest with you. But it smells amazing. Onion. There's your jalapenos. There's some chopped up diced dry jalapenos that are in here too. But this is our Wind Willow line. And I will take a picture of this. I would love to say, I would love to taste this. That's the only thing that's bad about all this cooking is I can't taste it for you. Because if you guys do not know, I have malabsorption fructose intolerance. So that means alcohol, sugars, and I are not friends. I am the most extreme case, so I don't get to have things like with garlic or onions or all that good stuff. But I'm sure this will be a hit. And actually what I'm going to do today, because I'm going to have two of these. I'm going to have one that we will have here at the store for you guys to taste test today. And make sure you come in and ask, hey, can I taste that jalapeno corn dip? We'll have it up in front. And I'm going to take the other one to Hobby Lobby, to their staff, and have it in their break room for them today as a big thank you for always working with Mindy and I when we go to Hobby Lobby and we do our shopping. And they are just a great crew that they have working there, and we like to treat them every once in a while. So that is our dip for the day. We will be doing something else on Thursday, but I hope you like what you see. Please go over to our YouTube page, like, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you like what you see, just share it with everybody, and let's get that YouTube growing and see where it takes us. Okay guys, I'm out of here, and I will grab the camera and I will do a little bit of close-up, and I will take a photo for all this so we can put that on our YouTube video and our Facebook also. You guys have a super day. Come in, get your dips, and let's get this Super Bowl party going with some easy dips made from the Rustic Patch and Wind Willow. And don't kick the camera. Ha, ha, ha. Hey, Tammy, thanks for the stars. Oh, I have a light here. That's what I kicked, guys. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit closer so you guys can see. And that is what it looks like. Super easy, super fun, and it's just easy cheesy, as you see. Bye, guys.